BingX, a trusted global crypto exchange. Trade spot, futures, or copy top traders easily. Sign up via the link or referral code to get 30 USDT instantly, plus up to 1,500 USDT in bonuses for verification, deposit, and trading.
HMRC likely to have breached privacy laws in stopping child benefit, experts. Ministers are facing serious questions regarding potential breaches of privacy legislation, as legal experts suggest that the suspension of child benefit for thousands of families may have been based on inaccurate Home Office travel data. This development has prompted the UK's data watchdog, the Information Commissioner's Office, to initiate contact with the tax authority, HMRC, over the concerning issues that have emerged. The government is now under mounting pressure to disclose precisely why flawed Home Office travel information was utilized by HMRC as part of a stringent benefit crackdown. Liberal Democrat spokesperson for Work and Pensions, Steve Darling, has condemned the situation, describing it as unacceptable and highlighting the growing public distrust in the welfare system. He stated, following the carers' allowance repayment scandal, this news ignites fresh anxieties that fundamental issues plague our welfare system, with innocent individuals bearing the brunt of these failures through no fault of their own. Darling emphasized the urgent need for transparency, adding, ministers are obligated to come clean about the exact circumstances that allowed this error to occur in the first place, to provide unequivocal support for the affected families, and to guarantee that robust measures will be implemented to prevent such mistakes from ever being repeated. As of October 31st, HMRC has confirmed the reinstatement of payments to 1,979 families. While the authority maintains confidence that the majority of the 23,500 suspended payments were correctly halted, it has issued a plea for anyone who believes they were wrongly sanctioned to contact their dedicated helpline for swift resolution. The extent of the flaws within HMRC's benefit fraud crackdown became apparent just a week ago when politicians in Northern Ireland discovered that payments had been abruptly stopped for taxpayers who had returned to the UK via Dublin Airport, crossing the border. Subsequently, it transpired that the suspensions were not isolated to one region but affected families across the entire UK. This included individuals who had left and returned through the same airport, and even holiday trips taken as far back as 3 years ago were being erroneously flagged as one-way journeys out of the country. The HMRC operation also ensnared passengers who had never actually boarded flights. One poignant case involved a woman who was denied boarding after her child fell ill at the departure gate. In the last 24 hours alone, further distressing cases have come to light, including that of a teacher who, after undertaking a school trip booked by her employer, was unable to provide a plane ticket as proof of her return to the UK. Privacy law expert, barrister Eleanor Dawes, articulated the fundamental principles at stake, stating, one of the core tenets of data protection is that personal data must be accurate. When the accuracy of that data is demonstrably questionable, as the widespread experiences now vividly illustrate, it strongly indicates a violation of data protection law. A spokesperson for the Information Commissioner's Office confirmed their involvement, saying, we are actively engaged with HMRC concerning the issues that have been brought to our attention. Any sharing of data between public bodies must be conducted with absolute necessity, proportionality, and in strict adherence to data protection legislation. This fundamentally includes ensuring that the data utilized is both accurate and fit for its intended purpose, especially when it directly influences decisions impacting benefit payments. The ICO further stressed, organizations are expected to provide clear evidence that their utilization of personal data aligns with all legal requirements, particularly when such decisions carry significant repercussions for individuals. The controversial suspension of child benefit payments was initiated following the Home Office's sharing of its travel data with HMRC. This data, it has since emerged, was incomplete and was subsequently used by HMRC to implement the government's anti-fraud initiative. Despite the widespread criticism and emerging evidence of inaccuracies, HMRC has maintained that its actions were compliant with data protection laws. A spokesperson asserted, we have not violated any data protection laws in connection with our child benefit compliance activities. We rigorously adhere to the UK GDPR and all other relevant data protection legislation when processing personal data. The authority also pointed out its continuous dialogue with the ICO, noting its membership on the Digital Economy Act Governance Board and its awareness of all agreements pertaining to this specific data exercise. Ironically, the Home Office's own internal communications with the public appear to acknowledge significant caveats regarding its travel data. In a document provided to a passenger who submitted a subject access request for their home office records, it stated, any travel history provided should be interpreted as an intention to travel and not as definitive proof of travel. The carrier should be approached directly if the information is required for an official process. HMRC has issued 2 public apologies for the considerable distress caused to those affected by the flawed system. Following an urgent review conducted on Monday, the practice of halting child benefit payments has been suspended pending initial verification with recipients. Furthermore, HMRC has committed to cross-referencing travel data with pay-as-you-earn tax data it holds, stating, this strikes the appropriate balance between safeguarding taxpayer funds and ensuring that payments are suspended only when fully justified. HMRC also confirmed an existing agreement with the Home Office that allows us to use travel data to inform our compliance activities and to tackle error and fraud. Eleanor Does, the privacy law expert, further elaborated on the legal requirements, explaining that data protection laws mandate that such schemes must demonstrate the necessity of using travel data and that its purpose is proportionate to the desired outcome, which in this instance, according to government figures, was an estimated saving of up to £350 million. Does emphasize the critical human rights dimension. There is a human rights test that needs to be balanced here. Under data protection laws, the use of personal data must be necessary. There must be a legitimate aim, and it must be proportionate to that aim. She concluded with a pointed observation. The sheer volume of errors we are seeing here raises serious questions about whether this process was conducted in a manner that was proportionate to individuals' human rights. Considering the significant detriment inflicted upon people's lives and the profound distress caused,